We did it again, we the hardest around. Took an old shoe and turned it into a crown. Fresh in and ever, we never bringing you trash. And every time we do work, we at the head of our class. You know the name. So long souls. So long souls.
Yo, what's cracking, y'all? Appreciate y'all tuning into the channel still. Also appreciate the subscribers. Let's get right into it. We're gonna talk about 5 things that you must have as a customizer and a shoe restorer. Last time we talked about like the pottery wheel, the purpose of having toothpicks, clamps for glue and stuff like that. All right, so there's a company called Golden. I use a lot of their stuff. This is called Matte Medium. So I think Amazon may have it, but you can Google it. Golden is the company, Matte Medium. You can get this from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, places like that, or online. What Matte Medium does is it strengthens your paint, giving your paint more durability, okay? So it's not saying, hey, look, I don't have to do a good job of prepping the shoes. I can just put this on there. No. You still need your acetone, cotton rounds. You still need your sander, things like that. But what this does is you shout out the Wavy Kick Fit. Wavy Kick Fits, because he turned me on to this. I was using Raleigh Restorations, and that works really good too. But you get more of this for your dollar. I think this was, if I'm guessing, I bought this so long ago. I want to say this was like $12. For Raleigh Restorations version of this, you'll get this at maybe 24, something like that. So save yourself some money. How you would apply this is, for example, 3 coats of paint. Say you're painting a midsole. 3 coats of paint, dry it with a hair dryer, then put this on. 2 coats of this. Then dry with a heat gun. 2 coats of paint, dry with a hair dryer. 2 coats of this, dry with a heat gun. 2 coats of paint. What that does is it makes your paint durable. It makes it so it's almost like a scratch resistant sealer. That's what some people call it. So when you brush up against something that normally would scratch it, look, I kicked my camera, that would normally scratch your paint, it won't scratch with this because you got so many layers and then you got this in between. So this is Golden Matte Medium. Staying with the Golden family, GAC 900. Now what this is, GAC 900 is for painting like sock liners, things that are soft. You know, I wouldn't paint like, you don't need this with suede. I really haven't used this with suede. I normally use it with sock liner. What you add this to your paint. And so you want to do a ratio. I'm gonna read this to you. 1 part GAC 900, 1 part acrylic color. So whatever paint you got, the same amount of GAC 900 goes into the paint. You mix this with your paint. Pour it in your paint. So 1 ounce of paint, 1 ounce of this. Put it in there. Then you paint sock liner. So for people who don't know what a sock liner is, it's this. If I wanted to make this purple, I'm painting this blue to purple, I would put purple, 1 ounce purple, mix this with it. And what that does is it allows this to be soft. Like when you press in on your shoe, it's soft and comfortable. It keeps that comfortable texture. It keeps that comfortable texture to your shoes, all right? Same family, Golden. GAC 200, this does the opposite. This is for hard items. So like what I'm immediately thinking of is Jordan 4s or Jordan 3s. Here goes one. If I wanted to paint these, see this black part, it's not leather. And this right here, it's not leather. It's a hard material like plastic. You would mix this with your paint. Again, it's 1-to-1 ratio. Or actually, hold on. Maximum 75%. So you can go 1-to-1, so 50%, or you can go 3-to-1, 75%. So that's what you would do. You would put this in there in your paint. Again, this is mixed with your paint. Put it in your paint. Now, one thing I will say about this will change the shade of your color because this is white. So if you're painting, it's gonna alter the color. Let's say you're painting something red. You put this in there, it's gonna be red, but it's gonna be a lighter shade of red slightly. I know this for a fact because I put some of this in my paint, then I stopped, went to another job, came back and tried to pour red paint out of the jar thinking it would mix, and it didn't. This will change it just a shade, okay? So make sure that you make enough, that you remember to put this in your paint and don't try to go back to out of the jar because you've already used this. All right, so that's 3. 4, Barge Infinity Cement. I've talked about this on my channel several times. This is what you want to use if you're gluing soles, okay? This stuff is industrial strength. This stuff does not play around. Once it's together, it's together. Just a quick rundown of how to use it. You want to do, normally, if this is separation right here, say this is separation, your soles are separating. Normally what you would do is put your glue in right here, clamp it together, and it's back together. What you do on this is you put it here and you put it here on both surfaces. Then you clamp it together. Or let's say you put the glue here, your wife calls you upstairs or your girlfriend calls you upstairs and y'all get into a discussion or something and you forget, hey, what you want to do is take a heat gun, not, okay, thanks. It's my daughter. What you want to do is if you get distracted or something, you have to step away from your job. You want to come back, put a heat gun to it. It's going to start bubbling up. Once it bubbles up, then you clamp it, okay? It's hot. It's ready to be clamped, okay? Again, that's Barge Infinity Cement. You can get it from places like, I think, where did I get this? I had to order this off eBay. Lowe's and Home Depot, one of them used to carry it. In my area, I can't get it. I don't know why, but you can get it online. Barge Infinity Cement. All right, last thing. These little 1 ounce containers. You can get 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, whatever you want to get. I use 1 ounce. I got these from Amazon. You need these. So like when you're doing something like this, you're mixing GAC 200 or 900, put her in there, and then you can get ones with the top that close. So now you can shake it, or you can, I've got some up here, up there where I mix my paints. I got several different custom colors that I've made. Like this is the exact burgundy for the Dornbecker 7s or 6s. This is the exact purple. I'll have it like in this thing. You can write on it. You know, these things are very essential. I got these in the 1 ounce. My shelf doesn't hold anything bigger than a 1 ounce of these. I ordered the 2 ounces. And I have to keep them over here, not on my shelf. These are the 2 ounces. Again, you can mix in these. This is how you mix your paint. If you need to add something or anything like that, this is how you do it. So get these off Amazon. It's like $7 for like 300 of them. So again, use these with mixing paint or whatever you need to do. You're gluing soles, Barge Infinity Cement. GAC 200 for the hard things, for eyelets on shoes and things like that, or the Jordan 4s, that flap that's on the side, you want to paint that, GAC 200. GAC 900 for sock liners. You want to paint a sock liner, you know, put that in there. I haven't tried it on painting with like the outside of shoes, but I'm sure it works. It's not going to hurt anything. In fact, now I don't even use that when I paint soles or paint insoles. I don't even use that. I make sure I airbrush it, or you can just go straight paint. But if you want to be ultra by the book, use GAC 900 for sock liners. And lastly, matte medium to make your paint durable. You still, like I said before, don't skip steps when you're prepping your shoes, okay? Don't skip steps. Use that to further, not in place of, use that to further your shoes. Man, this is like I'm thinking about getting on Patreon to get paid for doing this. Because guys, y'all know me, I don't mind doing this. This is fun for me. Plus I get to teach, show you guys what I learned along the way. So, but I think Patreon might be good, you know, to get paid to do this, because this is really like a course. or how to do things, or how to customize, restore shoes. So thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know below. Oftentimes when I say this, I get no response. But guys, if y'all like these, hit the like button so I can know, like, man, everybody likes these. I need to keep these going. Or comment, you know, hey, bro, this is what's up, man. I appreciate that, man. This helps me. Let your boy know, okay? All right. Peace.
Did it again, we the hottest around. Took an old shoe and turned it into a crown. Fresh in and ever, we never bringing you trash. And every time we do work, we at the head of our class. You know the name.